All right, everyone. So, last time, the players went on a journey of recollection that led them to the Baron King. Upon meeting him, the Baron King offered the group a chance to get more information by playing a game of Liar's Dice. The players learned that this man seemed to have a wealth of knowledge under his command and ultimately bested him at this game of dice. Upon winning, Cricket was able to reclaim his valuable items, and the group was offered a chance to earn this Baron King's trust by delivering a small wooden box to the lighthouse keeper northeast of town. The group immediately set off and on their way out of town, they were ambushed by a drow assassin and 3 magical stone constructs. After a brutal battle, the party subdued the assassin. Oops. Need to change that. The party subdued the assassin and destroyed the magical constructs. And this is where we begin. But first, Jacques. You've been in the inn. You're in the inn. It's in the early morning. You hear your comrades go downstairs. You're focusing, though, on this gem. Because I believe that's where you were wanting to look into a little bit, possibly about your sword and everything like that.
Yep.
You're focusing on this gem, trying to communicate to Marlock. What do you say precisely to him?
I don't know that I would speak to him first, because I had already kind of told him that I was okay freeing him if he was able to, kind of help me with this power transfer. Mm-hmm. And he said he would research it and reach out to me.
That's right.
So, I mean, I'm not going to disrupt his efforts. I'm going to wait till I hear from him.
Mm-hmm. Okay, and that's a good point then. Sorry, you weren't able to make last session, and it's been a little bit. So
yeah.
Thanks for refreshing me on that. So it's in the early morning. The gem is over there. You're hearing the hustle bustle of your allies and friends when you hear this voice emanating from the gem. Jacques.
Good morning, Marlock.
I've remembered something.
How convenient.
Yes. Now, we were talking about a certain freedom possibility. Yes?
Correct.
Have you tried communicating with this weapon?
Which one?
Whichever one your weird powers give you.
Oh, yes. Yes. I mean, I'm bound to it, I suppose.
Yes. Well, you see, there is this way of possibly transferring properties of magical items. If you're still interested in that, of course.
Of course. That was your homework assignment, as it were.
Yes. Well, there are seals that you need to make. But know that this information is costly.
How costly?
Well,
Cost of one demon's freedom?
I mean,
One devil's freedom.
devil,
I'm sorry. I
thank
didn't mean
you.
to insult you, sir.
I'm no demon. No, it's a contraption. You need several components. But I struggle on if I should really give this information to you.
Well, if you do and it works, then consider yourself a free devil. Or don't, and I'll consider myself having a free, unwilling travel companion.
Well, very well. And he goes in details. You'll need diamond dust to be blown into each wall. Platinum ink. Gold ink. Silver ink. Copper ink. It needs to be made of elder wood. And it needs, on one wall, it needs the skin of a humanoid. And also the blood of the bound.
Okay. Yeah, I'll definitely work on collecting these. I'm not above it.
Okay. Okay.
How much skin are we talking about?
Yeah, about a back's worth, maybe.
Oh, okay. Yeah, there's plenty of backs in this town.
It really it depends. The main thing is the better components you get, the more powerful it will be. And of course, the blood of the bound has to be a pretty powerful creature to, really.
Oh, okay. I thought we were talking about some of mine since I was bound to the weapon.
It could be yours.
All right. Well, so I need to get some, you said platinum, diamond, and copper ink and dust?
And silver.
And silver?
And diamond dust.
Okay.
He equates, it's going to be about 5,000 gold pieces worth of components.
Whew, okay.
To make this. And that's just for the diamond through the copper. The elderwood, skin of a humanoid, and blood of the bound are excluded from that cost.
Yeah. I mean, blood of the bound. So he said it's not mine, even though I'm bound to it?
It could be, but some creature...
Could it be the same person that I get the skin from?
Possibly.
Oh, good. I think I know a
But
wizard.
it's more like a soul binding to this box that you'll make, that you'll craft.
You gotta make a flesh box. Ugh.
Okay.
But
I think I know somebody.
No. Okay. Well, if that's the case, you don't even need me.
Oh, no, I need you to walk me through the process.
Eh.
Of course.
Are you sure you can't just talk to your weapon and do something about it?
You know what? That's a good idea. I'll give it a shot. I assume that won't work.
Okay.
But if he thinks it's a legitimate idea, I'm not opposed to trying it, of course.
Okay.
I'm not sure what that entails. Like,
yeah. What if? Go ahead and make an intelligence check.
Should I just announce that I fail now, or?
Yes.
I got a 19 on the die,
That's pretty good.
so that's an 18. Ooh,
You know,
can I guidance on that since it's an ability check?
it's
or no?
already after the roll.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, that's fine.
Yeah. So you're thinking on it.
You're wasting my time, devil.
No, you think possibly, these types of things, they require a bond. You already have a bond with your weapon, but maybe it needs some sort of medium, like your blood or something directly on the weapon to give it a better medium to you, a better link.
Okay.
Yeah.
And so to be clear, he's talking about I'm trying to commune with the existing weapon that I'm bound to.
Correct.
Basically get its permission to move it to a different festival.
Yeah, that's essentially what he's getting at.
Okay.
He's like, have you even tried talking to this thing? Because in your mind, you've almost always had this power. This found you, it manifested. You don't even really know its backstory and where it really came from. It just was and is. And perhaps you've taken it for granted in some aspects. But
okay.
You've always been good with magic. So this could just be another one of your strange abilities.
Being guided by a devil. Yeah, there's nothing weird about that. So yeah, I mean, I'll give it a shot. I'll use the new weapon to slice open my. I'll go chest. I don't want a visible cut on my hand. And smear some blood on it. Okay. And focus my energies to try to communicate.
You feel this warmth enter your hand, and it tingles up your arm. Meanwhile, this is all taking place while you guys are playing the dice game with the Baron King, essentially, guys.
That's why you never leave Jacques alone.
Yeah.
He goes to dark places really fast. Come back, I'm just covered in blood.
You feel this warmth tingle up your arm, and it seems to settle in your chest. Your heart seems to throb louder, echoing almost in your eardrums. You hear a faint, distant voice. What?
Hello? I've never actually spoke to this.
Yeah. What is this?
Who is this?
Sexy is what
you.
this is.
Yes.
The warmth of the mortal.
Oh.
How simple in its design, yet how complex you live your lives.
And who do I have the pleasure of speaking with?
Me? I don't know. Who am I? Where am I? Ah. It's the sword right now, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Well, it's right now. It's the staff.
The staff.
Is what I'm bound to.
Okay. Yeah. And that's where its essence is in, correct? And you're wanting to transfer that to the sword. Okay. I just wanted to double check before I went any further. I don't know who I am. Jacques. Yes. That seems like a simple name.
I'm a simple man at heart.
You've manifested this power. Where have you? I see, yes, no. You don't need to talk. I can sense it in your mind. I am ever present, now. The seals must be weakening. Imagine that.
So, I've been doing some research on how to potentially weaken those further.
Have you?
I think.
The last time mortal man tried to... Well, they're kind of the reason we have the seals, aren't they? That's no bother to you. I've been waiting, laying in wait, a millennia or two, I suppose. I don't remember. What seals do you speak of? We might be speaking of different things entirely.
This is entirely possible. This is my first attempt at this type of ritual. So you have been aware of me this whole time?
You know,
Are you aware of this bond that holds us together? However loosely.
Yes, I've felt something in... It's hard to describe my being. In here, in this realm, I am a physical manifestation. You have me in a staff right now. A powerful one, yes. But my being is greater than any physical manifestation that you can conjure. I've been aware of your presence, yes. But not cognizant of it this entire time, if that makes any sense.
Let's see.
What do you want?
I would like to continue to draw upon your essence, as it were, as you've been very helpful as a staff to me, but now it is time for me to bind myself to a greater goal than just my own wanderings. I would like you to symbolize the pledge to this new founding.
Well, that could be done.
Perhaps we can work out a mutually beneficial relationship between the two of us.
I would like that. You see, I've been lost for such a long time. We've been scattered across the plains.
How many of you are there?
An infinite possibility. We are not just mere swords, you see. Yes. I remember now. The Raven Queen once tried to craft us for her bidding and spread us amongst her paladins and her followers. She did not know the forces that she was meddling with, though. Such a simple creature, that one.
Huh? Not going to say anything on that because I'm just thinking to myself, well, that's like a god status. I'm just some jerk in a hotel room, but,
yeah.
you know. Well, perhaps her heir was trying to use her will to manipulate you without your consent. If we work together, maybe the two of us could become stronger.
It's a dangerous proposition for you.
I'm open to dangerous things. Life gets boring sometimes.
Very well. I am open to a change of form But what seals are you? You mentioned something about seals earlier.
Well, before I was enlightened to the fact that I could speak to you directly, and what a pleasant surprise that has been.
You never thought to reach out to these powers? You thought that they just found you? And
Well,
you
they've been
always
connected to me as long as I've been alive. I didn't know
Yes.
that I was somehow responsible for them or could even communicate with them.
It could have been an
So,
accident. I
could
don't
have.
know.
I have spoken to a devil who have mentioned seals that
What?
could possibly
What?
transfer you.
Ah, yes. A transmutation box. It's
But again, I don't plan on repeating the folly of the Raven Queen. If
no,
this is
that's
something
something
we can
different.
work
You
together on, I would rather do it with your help than against you.
We've already entered some kind of bond. For better or worse, I am here to guide and mold you. These powers. I have been giving them to you, I suppose. Although, unconsciously, I suppose as well. Build the box. I will be open to a change of form. It's only unfortunate that you chose this form initially for me. I can, with this magical item, I mean, build the box. And I'll aid in the transference.
Would you like to see the form that I've chosen for your next one?
It
To see that
matters
it's suitable
not,
for you.
but sure. What
I
form will you give me?
I'll pull out, I guess, and just hold in like two hands. I don't know how he's seeing. I kind of assume he sees through me, but just look upon the sword that the blacksmith and Aether crafted, that the first son of Aether, Longblade.
Yes,
It's of a fine quality.
it is. It's a form I once held long ago. A sword. Very well. I will be your executioner. For you, not to you.
Very good. If I might ask, since this is our first meeting, what do you gain from our relationship? This shouldn't all be about what I'm trying to accomplish. What are your
I
intentions?
am given, as a mortal might call it, free, well, not free, but will, a soul. Without the bond, I am just a force. Pure, unadulterated, raging force of arcane. So,
Okay.
I am given some kind of purpose, I suppose. Now that I am awakened, I have much to think on.
Okay. Well, if there's ever anything that you desire, feel free to reach out. I'm open. perhaps we can keep this conversation going in the future.
I'll think on it. Yes. And with that, the warmth fades. And your staff is just your staff now. It's not talking to you or anything.
Okay. I like my newfound friend. I think we're going to get along well.
Okay. All right. What now? It's past the morning. It's approaching noontime now for you.
For me,
Yeah.
Sorry, I was trying to take notes. Everybody's already left, you said?
Yeah. They would have. Yeah. They've left. You don't quite know where they've gone, but you're still in your room, so you haven't ventured outside of your room just yet.
Okay. Oh, this is tricky. I'm broke as a joke, but now I need money for the first time ever. How does Jacques make money when left unattended? So many people to rob. Just kidding.
Go find out that Fulton character.
Yeah, I hear he's making a lot of money off of these orbs. I am going to. I don't know. I think I'll kind of dwell on this a little bit more.
Okay.
Wait at the bar for maybe a couple hours to see if anybody returns, and if not, then I'll just kind of go out in the city to see it, because I haven't actually wandered it just to view it outside of the context of, being on some sort of mission or, purpose like that.
Yeah. All right. So you're sitting there at the bar. Bill, he still has some leftovers from breakfast.
Okay.
Oh, hey there, bud. You want some breakfast?
Jacques' soul dies a little bit.
All right.
Morning, Bill. Morning, Bill.
Morning, Jacques.
Whatever you happen to have handy.
Oh, your friends, they had some bacon and whatnot. I still have some if you want. There you go. And he gives you some bacon and some bread. Maybe some lettuce, maybe some tomato. Gives you a BLT. No mayonnaise though. So
that's fine. Okay.
Yeah, it makes it a little BLT.
I'll enjoy that. Did you ever find out any more, Bill, about those creatures that caused the ruckus in here the other day?
Oh no, I keep my nose out of those. Anything like that, that's the more judiciary side of things here, and maybe the town's guard might know something about them or whatever. I don't know. Your friends left a little while ago, by the way.
Oh, sorry. I think you froze up on my end.
Oh,
I thought you were done.
Yeah.
Sorry. If anything, if a man was to look to make a little bit of coin in this nice town of yours, where would you recommend he start?
Well, I might recommend the Sojourn Guild. Of course, there. He's they take on adventurers of all types. Or the Dragons Guild. I hear there's money to be made in slaying dragons nowadays.
Whew. I just said a guy, Bill, not a hero of legend there. I'm no dragon slayer, but
well, you seem strong enough to me, eh?
You won that bar fight. You could kill a dragon. That first guild you mentioned, what are they all about?
Oh, they do similar work. Of course, they're kind of adventuring guild. You go, you sign, you group up there, and your group goes and does these quests and contracts.
Yeah, you're right. Boring. The dragons. Where are those people at?
They're in
Mark
the
it on my
same.
map.
They're in the same vein. Actually, they're in on Guild Row.
It's convenient, sir.
Yeah, they call themselves the Draconian Knights, at least in Devon here.
Interesting.
Yes.
Well, then, I shake half of my sandwich at him as I walk out the door.
Okay.
Good morning to you. And
Yeah.
I will go to Guild Row.
Okay. Sounds good. Which guild would you like to visit?
This Draconian Knights Guild.
Very well. You're going down Guild Row, and there's a lot of buildings, but a lot of them are simple things, like a trader's guild, merchant guild, various ones of that. You ask around for the Draconian Knights.
Can I put a caveat in here first? As I'm walking through town, I do want to not necessarily do it like stealthily, but I want to remain like unnoticed. So I guess stealth might be the option, but maybe I'm cloaking up, hood on, like trying not to stick out.
Okay, yeah, go ahead and make a stealth check.
I'm gonna throw guidance on there.
Mm-hmm.
Got my D4 there. That is 27.
27.
19
okay,
on the
yeah,
die.
you're blending in with the crowd. No one really takes notice of you.
Sure. Yeah, so I'll go find this Draconian Knights.
Okay.
Basically what I want to do, I don't know how much you want to role play since we are behind on time, but I just want to not give them too much information, but just see if somebody knew the location of a dragon, what that might be worth. Like if they were looking for scouts, like say if I was able to track them or had some leads.
Okay, yeah.
How much can I barter that information?
Yeah,
for?
you go in there and you see a dragonborn there.
Interesting choice.
Yeah, green dragonborn. Kind of has 3 scars over one eye, and that eye's white.
Okay.
He looks up. He's sitting behind the desk, and he's kind of bigger. Like he's kind of has a belly on him. It looks like his adventuring days or whatever days are past him now. Looking pretty gnarled for a Draconian Knight. What can I do for you, friend?
I had a question about your knights and the good work that they do.
Oh, ask away.
If someone were to be able to track dragons, what value to you might that
Track
be to your
dragons,
group?
you say?
Track them, not trap. Track.
Track, yeah, track.
Yes.
Well, you could go out, I suppose, with one of our groups. And they'd pay you, about 20 gold pieces a day.
What if I worked better alone and was just able to locate one and send you its location immediately?
Maybe 500 gold pieces if you knew the exact location after the fact, maybe? I'd probably say, 500 gold pieces.
Maybe after the fact.
Yeah, we have to confirm.
Yeah, so I don't, I get the 500 gold pieces before you go charging in to face it, correct?
We scout, and then, if we come back from the scouting trip and it's good information, then yeah.
Now, we both know that all dragons are not created equal. What if I could promise a particularly powerful dragon?
Well, I mean, we've got several contracts out for powerful dragons. They're all powerful. I mean,
Right. What about a particularly nasty red dragon?
You see his eyes
Those
kind of squint at you.
those are the nasty ones.
If you're talking about the one who's caused all this havoc, out by Aralon, worry not. We're on the case on him.
Have you found him yet?
No, he's killed quite a many of our parties, actually.
So you guys kind of have a bit of a vendetta with this guy, it sounds like.
Well, you see, what really happens here is your group comes in, you pay a registration fee to become Draconian Knights, and you do contracts for us. So it's not really anyone I particularly know of. They're just groups.
Okay.
And you get the feeling that this runs similar to the Adventures Guild, where people just go in, register under a name, and they pay dues, but they are able to get these contracts and information about dragons. Is essentially what he talks about. If you take out a contract, first your group has to be assessed. And then once they're assessed, they give you contracts that some have a lot of information on it, like lair location, type of dragon, possible obstacles, things of that nature. And when you come back with proof, they essentially request certain body parts of the dragon, like the head, teeth, and some scales. And they keep 30% of whatever treasure is found in the hoard. But you get paid, like they use some of that. They could use some of that to pay you as well. But essentially, not only do you get 70% of the hoard, you also get paid some in either items or monetary reward. You also have access to their armory and like health potion. Like they have that, you have access to their supply room essentially as well if you become a member. So there are some benefits that go with it. But
I may get like some basic information, and like if we were to sign up, what that process would look like.
All right, yeah,
and take that with me.
He gives you like a couple forms, some applications, requesting what you want to name your group, what your group goes by, the members of the names of the members that are in it, their specialties, if they have any unique abilities. It's nice to know if someone can cast elemental spells or something like that, things of that nature, or heal wounds, because they can also, other groups can request your aid and things of that nature, and you get paid for it.
Yeah.
So you think that, yeah.
If we find a particularly rough one, do they like merge groups? Like if we were one, but we found one considered to be like this has vanquished several groups of these draconic knights. Do adventuring groups band together to take down creatures like this?
Yeah, you get that information that they can.
Okay.
But it's really up to the groups themselves, because a lot of groups get kind of greedy.
Gotcha.
And they don't want to share the loot.
Everybody works together to kill the dragon, and then the groups kill each other.
Yeah. So they found it better not to do that unless they have to, because some of these groups don't have great reputations. They might try to backstab you or something like that. So he's basically found in the past not really do that unless you have to.
Gotcha.
But yeah, that's the information you're getting. Yeah, exactly, Tyler. So while you're doing that, you see a guard running down the street in a frantic pace.
I'm just gonna pop out and follow him.
All right.
I'm bored.
Yeah, you follow him. He doesn't even care. You know, he's running full pace, and he finally finds someone who looks to be of higher rank. And he's out of breath. How close are you getting?
I'm literally gonna run right up next to him.
Okay.
No, I better not. I should just listen from a distance.
Okay.
Dog needs to reconsider his life.
There's been an attack on the outer gates at checkpoint Bravo.
Ooh, at this point, I'll just walk right up and attack, you say?
Yes, an attack. I don't really know what happened. There's a big cloud of dust. One of the guards just got smashed to a pulp by some stone figure in an instant. There was a couple guys there that were helping out, but I was in the watchtower, and the captain told me to go to town and get help. So I'm trying to, and he's at the same time as he's talking to this captain of the guard. Very well, lead the way, you know, and they send a little detachment going up there.
Mind if I tag along?
Good
then. Time is of the essence.
I don't care what you do.
I'll just follow.
Just stay out of the way. All right. Meanwhile, maybe not a baby crying. That might not be the best.
I mean, people are getting smashed to a pulp.
The baby lost to daddy. That was the guard.
Oh, man. All right. Meanwhile, everyone else. This captain comes up to you. Now, who the hell are you? Thanks for the help, but who the fuck are you?
Real quick, I have some notes from things that happened last time that I think are important.
Okay.
One, that woman is unconscious.
Yes, I know.
She's down, but she's alive.
Yep.
Two, she's been strip searched. So, like, any of her weapons or items or anything that she had are not on her anymore.
Yep.
I guess I had a question for you. Would I know if anyone in the Enclave has, like, sort of suicide things, like a cyanide thing or anything like that?
It varied from agents, you know. If certain agents liked it, certain agents didn't do it.
Okay.
Yeah, so you're not sure if this one does or not.
4, her arm is completely broken.
Yep.
Okay.
She's
5,
she's hurting.
The captain of the guard is still alive over here.
Yes. He smashed was it Lamy or something like that? Tom or Ted's the first guard that went up there died in one hit and is a bloody pool of bones and skin.
Okay.
But the captain of the guard is there of this outpost.
6, we very obviously were helping them. We healed guards and we gave them heroism and all sorts of awesome stuff.
Oh yeah, he's just wondering who the fuck are you guys? You know.
7, I gave myself bardic inspiration to prepare for this at the end of that last battle when I knocked this bitch out.
Okay.
So I rolled a 39 deception.
Okay.
And I'm trying to convince the guards. I'm saying to them, "Oh, sorry, mate. We're lawmen from another country. I think Torvoxel. this woman has committed crimes against our country, and we just happened to run into her. We're sorry that the city got involved. We tried to save as many people as we could. Now, I need to get my captain and this woman to her.
Travaxel, what
That's
the
right. The fuck you say?
What? Okay, I mean, I guess it's not the strangest thing. Fuck. What just happened?
This woman is a known psychopath.
You see him staring past you towards the broken pile of bones, ripped open flesh and blood and organs that's just laying on the ground. Where one of his men just got pulverized. I'm gonna have to write up papers for this.
Sorry for the casualty, mate. We tried to save him.
He was always so
like a
brave.
street guy start squeezing. He's just trying to clean up the streets. It's his job.
He was always so
paid
brave.
over
You
a
know,
day.
he got out of the academy and just
It's Timmy's first week.
it was his first.
Fresh out of the academy.
At least he didn't have 2 days till retirement.
Yeah. Yeah.
I
That's
was
true.
2 days away from retirement.
Thank you for the help. I'm out of sorts. Let me process this. You say that she's a prisoner, or obviously she's a dangerous person. I can't believe we're just gonna let them in.
Well,
What kind of?
you have my promise that if she's with me, she will not do any harm. You can tell she's very readily my prisoner now.
She's that arm looks bad. Yeah, she's all yours. I would like to question as well. After you're done, if that's possible, I can write to your commanding officer and get a formal request for a prisoner exchange, if that's okay with you. Who is your commander? Is he here? Or she?
I'm going to make another deception check right now
Okay.
to make up a person who is in the city that I
I
said I
will
need to go get.
guidance you. I don't think you need it, but I'm gonna guidance you anyway.
Okay.
D4.
Okay.
I really want you to sell this so we can get the hell out.
That's 17 and a half plus 13. That's a 30 deception.
Yeah.
Fuck it. Let's get the hell out of here.
Be like Captain's Salandra, highborn elf from Torvoxel.
Salandra. Oh, okay, yeah.
If you need papers with me that you can give to me right now, I can take
It's gonna take so much.
Figure out something.
Yeah,
But
you know,
I'm an honorable man.
Can I question her right now? Possibly. I just want to know what's going on.
Sir, I warn you, that is extremely unsafe, as you can see from the mess. We need to get our arcane men on her and make sure she can't do anything. Is that another deception?
No. You're pretty good. What? Okay. What were those things? Do you know? Does anyone know? And he's looking to the group. You know, he's like, what? Where the fuck did you guys come from? I don't. Oh, why did she fucking just attack like that? And he's like trying to piece together things, but you're just so convincing that he's doubting what he saw. Because what he saw was her springing towards you to assassinate you and pretty much focus on you, Cricket. But he's kind of... He doesn't believe that anymore. I'll send a request to Salandra. Do what you will with the prisoner, I suppose.
All right. We're gonna fully chain her up even more, and we're gonna walk back into the city instead of towards the lighthouse. I want to go immediately back to the bigger Baron King.
Oh. Okay. Yeah. Everyone down with that? Everyone following along? Okay. Well, you start walking way back into the city, and you see a small contingent of guards, about 12 of them, start hurriedly rushing towards your way. In the back, you see a familiar figure.
Can I do a sleight of hand to try and signal him to be like, "Yo, over here"?
Yeah.
As soon as I spot them, yeah.
Yeah, you sort of see each other.
Do I see are they like golems dead on the ground? Or?
You don't even see what transpired. They are they're probably 5 or 6 minutes away from the gates now because they started walking back into the town.
Oh.
Yeah. Yeah, so you don't even get to the gates, and the guards kind of eye you and see the woman that's being dragged in chains, and the captain stops your way, Tyler, or Cricket.
There's a golem outside. I just going to fight it.
No. Why is this woman in chains?
Criminals, sir. Your men over at the gate are hurt, and they can explain more.
No.
But this woman is an unsafe thing to leave.
Who are you?
Right now, I am Sir Wilhelm of Toxaxle. That's a 30 outright deception.
What? Okay, we got men injured. I'll find you later.
Yes, sir.
And he continues towards the gate. They're hustling, bustling because they still think that there might be a danger over there. Meanwhile,
you
Jacques,
already killed it, didn't you? That's all. That's all I say to the group.
Is anyone here good at perception?
Yeah. Let's see.
a lot of faces like, eh.
At perception? Yeah. What am I perceiving? Are you telling me what to perceive?
I'm gonna like mutter to you like, make sure no one's following us.
Okay.
I can aid Matt or Jacques.
I can give you a bardic inspiration to this. If
I got
you
a
need it. You can
22. Yeah, I got a 22 outright. Unless we want to get, unless you aid and I do like advantage or something, whatever you want to do.
You can add a D10 to that.
A D10.
Yep, I have one more of those for.
Okay.
Right now.
24.
Yeah. You doesn't seem like you're being followed. They were pretty concerned with the attack on the gates. That's a town security thing. And with the last light gala being held here in a few days, they can't afford any security risk. So,
okay.
Yep.
I sleep in for breakfast, and you guys kill golems without me.
We wish you could have joined us.
Yeah, I was
Zach, you're muted, bud. Or
do it.
If Zach's talking, I think you're. There you go.
Are we heading out of the gate, or are we going back into town to question her? Or do you want to question her?
Going back into town. What I want to try and do is give her to the Baron King and give us a chance to question her first. Because this is a better gift, I think, than the box. We can still do his job for the box, but this has got to be big for him. Because this is a agent of the people that are fucking with him real hard.
Or we take an assassin into his keep and then she murders him. But
Well,
yeah,
it could
I
happen.
think a good handover is fair. And also, if we want to practice restraining, we'll test it with her first before we get to Fulton. So
Exactly. And what I was also thinking is
You
we
do
get
have
really
the rope
good on the
of-
Baron King's good side. He might help us set up a situation to fuck over Fulton.
yeah, Matt, you were talking about the rope that compels him to tell the truth, right?
Well, no.
Or whatever it was.
It's a rope of binding, a restraining rope. That they
Is
gave
it a
you.
one-time use thing?
No.
Does it not lower their defenses? There's no magical aspect of it. It's
Oh,
just-
there is a magical aspect of it. It's like a DC. It's a high DC strength check to break free, and
okay.
they can only attempt once per 24 hours to
Can
break
anyone
free.
here do a zone of truth?
I think so, yeah.
I can try and scare her into talking if we
There's-
don't have that.
There's different
Because I got
approaches.
some
I was
good
gonna say, if you
abilities for
wanted to
that.
get the hell out of here, we could ride. We could ride my thing or whatever. I forget what it's called right now. I have to go Pegasus thing. I don't know. My pocket Pegasus.
The ebony
fly.
fly.
That
Is
thing.
that what we're
yeah.
calling it these days?
I was like, it
Pocket
flies.
Pegasus?
With
Giant fly that
Pocket
can't fit all of
Opposite
you.
a Pegasus is a fly.
I
Well, I
think
mean-
we can just rush through the streets to get to that
I was trying to say, like,
building.
if
It's
we
in a
want-
basement somewhere. It should be pretty secretive.
Yeah, that sounds fair. I like that. It's good.
All right, yeah. If you guys want to head towards the Rusty Dag, that's where the last known location of him was.
Okay.
And it hasn't been that long since you left.
What's the box you're talking about? Before we start walking.
Oh, we picked up a job from this Baron King that he wanted us to deliver a package. I said yes. He would said if we did this, we could become good friends. He doesn't like the same people that don't like me, so figured we could have a friend.
Do you want me to deliver the box while you guys take the lady? Do them both?
That's not a bad idea. If you want, I can give you a touch of invisibility.
Well, the
Right.
box is far away. Like you would be.
You would
It's
be
not-
far away from us.
It's not easy. It's not easy. It's not like a 20-minute jog. It's,
Oh, I thought this
it's-
was just like.
No. It's a ways away.
Yeah.
Yeah, you should just hang out with us.
Okay.
So
I'm
we
hoping
should
that the Baron King will understand that a new situation arose that seemed to take priority.
If
So I
not,
do
it
think-
doesn't sound like he started on it long. So, I mean, you're like
I would.
half a day
If I was us, I would stage her somewhere first. We'd find a secondary position, have one person go back and watch the Rusty Dag to make sure they don't disassemble and leave. But we shouldn't just walk her right back into the Dag if you want to ask questions. We need to find a place.
Okay, that's fine. We could go to our room at the bar. We're paying for super discretion right now.
You
That's
are.
pretty fair. Yep,
Super
that sounds good.
discretion. That's great.
Cool. So we want to head there, and then does somebody want to go watch the Rusty Dag, or do you think that's not necessary? He's probably going to stay there.
I feel like I want to be around for the questioning, so I don't want
Yeah,
to.
no, definitely.
grab it.
I feel those of us with experience in scenarios like this should probably be with this lady. So I'm happy to help.
Well, I would love to volunteer to watch this Rusty Dag for you. I didn't meet these people, so I wouldn't know who I'd be looking for.
Yeah,
That's also a benefit, though, because they don't know that you're involved, right? Maybe he is an information broker. He might know who you are already.
I think we just need to go. We need to get her stashed somewhere, get the questions in, and
Okay, let's do that.
I mean, worst case
I'll
scenario.
trust that he could be there later. I don't really feel like we need to watch it.
So say they're not there. We just reach out to the Baron King and we say we have something you're very interested in, and he's already friendly with us. He'll find us. That's fine.
Yeah.
Cool.
All right. So where are you guys going?
To the our
The main
bar
place.
with
Bill's
the
bar?
Canadian guy, Bill's. Yeah, Bill's.
All
bar.
right.
Bill's back.
You're dragging this woman in chains. Through
Is
the
she
middle
awake or
city.
unconscious?
She is unconscious.
I'm
Uh,
strong. Can I just carry her?
bag
her.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
Yeah, you're
bag her.
carrying her. It still looks a little strange. You have a woman in chains over your shoulder.
Invisibility on the woman unconscious.
Do you have invisibility?
I don't have invisibility.
Yeah, okay.
I do.
Yeah, I was gonna say, I was like, somebody else does. What do I look like? A magic
It's a
guy?
5th level spell slot. Why not? I'll do
I
it.
mean, we'll go to sleep. We'll sleep after.
I thought it was 4th.
I was gonna say,
I
could
will
we do like
double-check.
some prestidigitation and like make her just look like she's drunk and passed
Oh, you're
out?
right. It is a 4th level spell slot.
Yeah, whatever you guys want to do, but I don't think we should go with her like that. I could put her in the bag of holding, but then we'd have nothing to question on the other side. So
I think we're
right.
fine with just the invisibility, right? She's all chained up.
All right.
Just looks like I'm
Do you-
like stretching or something.
Yeah, you're just
Do
like.
you think that? Do you think that prestidigitation would be enough? Like, just make the chains look like they're not there. Just make her look like she's drunk and he's just carrying her.
Might be
How far can
stretching the limit of prestidigitation.
Yeah,
though.
that's what I was gonna say. How far does that?
That probably couldn't be done.
Okay.
It might be too much for that spell.
no worries.
Yep.
Thanks for the invisibility cast there, Cricket.
Yep. So
Let's march.
you guys make your way to Bill's. Bill's gives you a nod. You guys take her up to one of your rooms.
Bill,
I'm
while this
gonna-
works out great for us, kind of makes me scared of him. Like someone could just pay him more than we paid him, and he's just gonna sit there grinning while they slit our throats in our sleep.
No. Bill's too nice for that. He won't grin about them killing us, but he might sell us out.
He'll shake his head disapprovingly as he counts the gold.
All right. So?
Atlas just starts prepping the room. He knows exactly what to do. Chair in the center, starts spacing things out, removes sharp things, throws them to the other room, starts stripping this room down to nothing but just this chair. And then puts her in it, starts going
Alan
to work.
Archibald
Cricket,
all over again.
Cricket might be good at this too, and I would love his help if he wants to help, but
The one thing I am going to do is I am going to start playing my instrument for the remaining time that we're doing this. And what I'm doing is just actively casting counter charm on all of my buddies. So if she has any charms or frightens of
Okay.
her own, we have advantage on our saving throws.
So you're starting to play, and at this point it's been a little while, and her eyes start to flicker open.
Before she does all that, and cast Zone of Truth.
Okay. And that
Zone of
is a
Truth, nice.
wisdom saving throw, correct?
Yes. Pretty sure anyway.
I'm looking through my bag of tricks and all the inventory I have acquired. I do have still happy mushrooms.
You do still have
so
happy
now-
mushrooms.
The dried
Just to
purple
let-
happy shrooms. So
Just to let you all know, she is the center of this focal point, and it's 15 feet radius around her. So while you are in this zone of truth, you also cannot speak a deliberate lie.
Yeah.
Unless we pass the wisdom check
Yeah,
or
so everyone who's Atlas, everyone pretty much
is
make
that
a wisdom
the
saving throw.
entire room, basically?
Yeah,
Yeah,
the
essentially.
entire room.
I'll stand in the hallway. I got this. Don't worry.
I'm truthful.
Oh man. Okay. All right. Well,
Well, what's the DC on it?
you can just choose not to speak, right? You can just stay silent.
Yeah.
17.
Okay.
Yeah, you can choose not to speak. Jacques, did you pass?
Nope.
Okay.
All right. What's the,
But
is it
the
the whole
whole-
time,
It's
like 10 minutes or something.
or is it every time you
Duration
want
of
to talk,
spell.
you have to pass it?
duration
Oh, okay.
of spell.
Yeah, the duration is 10 minutes. So
Yeah. Nope. I fail. For
But-
sure. So.
I'm gonna laugh if she's the only one that passed. It's like
Right.
backfires on us.
Where am I? What happened?
I'm gonna start using my words of terror while telling the truth to be like, "You are our prisoner now." That's DC 17 wisdom.
Okay, describe your words of terror.
So while I'm playing my song, it's almost like I'm vaguely singing, but it's creepy, and I'm explaining that if she's is our prisoner now, if she has any intention of living at all, she better talk.
She's at 1 hit point. She's got a broken arm. She's in this zone of truth, and now there's this haunting, echoing voice, kind of similar to how Gandalf speaks to Bilbo Baggins in the first Lord of the Rings when he's not a conjurer of cheap tricks. He's not trying to harm him. He's trying to help him. Kind of like that is kind of what's going on. Is how I'm imagining this. And everyone else kind of sees this too. The room gets slightly darker and more chilled, and Cricket's voice gets deeper and hollow in a creepy tone. But she, I want to live. Just let me see. One of our eyes is real swollen.
We should probably start healing her, right? Like start with a heal.
We could stabilize her, but I don't want to give her too much because she is extremely dangerous and probably has the chance for lying as much as I do.
But yeah,
do you say that out loud? Like, should we heal her? Like, is that something you actually say to us?
Yeah, I mean,
yeah, I guess so. Yeah,
because if you do, I'm just like flipping. I'm just flipping a coin, but as soon as you say it, I'll just like wave a hand and I'll do a healing word on her.
How much do you heal
her? 7.
That's just to clear your head, and you're not going to get anything else. The quicker we get through this, the quicker you get to go on your way.
Well, I think our first questions should be, what are you doing in this city? You weren't expecting me.
I'm on a mission. That's what she says.
Elaborate.
Mission report, 1974.
I took a mission to deliver these golems.
Do you have a senior operative in the city?
No. Everything's hazy. Yeah. Everything's really hazy right now.
What went wrong and why did the golems...
Can someone do an arcane on her brain? See if someone's been fucking with her memories?
Like it's just an arcana check?
Yeah.
Sure.
So you're trying to look for signs of arcane influence?
Yeah.
Okay.
I got a nat 20 on the die, and then +6 is the modifier.
But it doesn't really... It's hard to really tell, without a certain spell.
Okay.
But you're looking at her eyes, and doesn't seem to be any magical influence.
Okay.
Yeah.
So were the golems meant to attack the front gate, or did something go wrong?
No, they're supposed to drop them off to... What was it? Some fountain? Purple fountain. Purple Line District? Yes. Some fountain there. Purple Line District. Along with the command rune.
So when they attacked the front gate, were you just as surprised as we were?
No, I commanded them to attack you.
How closely do I know her? Like, have I ever worked with her or anything?
You know her reputation, but you've never worked with her.
What kind of work did she do?
Assassinations.
Assassinations?
Yeah, pretty strictly assassination.
She's under the zone. I'm gonna straight up ask her if she knows Maria.
Maria? No.
Okay.
Doesn't ring a bell. You, though, you do. Her eyes kind of get this moment of clarity. You, that's, yeah. I can't believe it. I thought I almost had you. And she's starting to regain her mental facilities, it looks like. No, I unleashed the golems as she looks at you, Atlas. I saw this one here.
Tell me about him.
Cricket was a informant operative of the Enclave. Quite a good information broker, but he had skills he hid from many of the Enclave. He stole something from us.
And what did he steal? Atlas is just using using it as much as he can, right?
I don't know. Rumors float like fatty shits, you know. Who knows if there's any truth to them?
Nice, and that's worth blowing up a city gate for, blowing her cover, making probably one of the largest attacks on this city in at least the last decade. That was worth it?
To get the reward on this one's head? Absolutely.
What is it up to now?
10,000 gold pieces.
It's a lot of gold.
So, who are you dropping it off to? Golems.
I don't know.
Where was your point of origin?
I left I picked up the golems at the Old Road Inn, 100 miles southeast of the Senian Mountains.
Senian Mountains, you said?
Yep. They're the mountains that surround the capital of Turin, or the capital of Tarvoxel. Turin's the capital.
And then who did you pick them up from?
Cloaked figure.
How long was the journey from the Old Road Inn to here?
Couple weeks. 2.5, 3 weeks. Yeah, somewhere around there.
I'm gonna straight up ask her if she knows why the Enclave is working so hard against the Baron King.
Baron King is just a small hindrance to the Enclave, I think. I mean, I don't know the grand plans, just like you don't know the grand plans, right?
Well, I'm going to give her a smirk at that.
It's
ineffable.
ineffable.
And I'll be like, were you aware that there are aberrations in employ for the Enclave?
I mean, there's so many rumors go around. Yeah, sure. There's alien beings running around beneath the capital of Tarvoxel. If you're talking about those, I guess. I mean, but that's just a rumor. I mean, no one's confirmed it. Yes.
I know I've got the zone of truth going, but is there a way I can run an inside check to see if she's making I don't know if I would know it or not.
Yeah, you can run an insight check, but okay. Yeah, you can run an insight check to see if she's even under the effect of the spell.
That's what I'm wanting.
Yeah.
Give me 1 second.
I'm purposely trying to distract her by changing the questioning, so I'm gonna ask mission questions while Cricket's asking the questions he wants to know. So, who's the last person that you assassinated?
She just stays silent.
That's a 23.
She looks like she's under the effect of the spell.
Okay, we're good. We're good.
But
She's just there for a minute. She gave me a feeling like she was blowing smoke, and I'm like,
Yeah, so she's silent on your question.
What's
Atlas,
an
she's not answering.
assassin doing delivering materials?
My job's changed. I'm not just, the Enclave. No one knows its plan. I just do what I'm told.
Did you have secondary job tasks upon delivery of the golems? Were you supposed to do anything else?
I was just supposed to hang around town and make sure things happened. I don't know what those things are.
When was your delivery date?
I think I needed to be here one day before the Last Light Festival. I arrived early.
Are you aware of any Enclave plans during the Last Light Festival?
I don't know. They don't tell me anything. I'm just a cog. Yeah,
So where were you going to check in? Did they have you in a safe house?
No.
Where's your next?
They have ways of finding me. I don't understand. I sometimes feel like I'm at the bottom rung of an organization that's truly vast.
Do you know anything about the cell that you operate in?
They don't know. I mean, my leader, but I've wondered this for a little while now. I think there's others above them pulling their strings as well. But I don't know the leader, no, if he even has one.
Do you have the code name for your cell leader?
The cell here?
For she's operating for.
Moongate. Yeah, sometimes Why'd you ask me about the aberrations? You heard the rumors too?
I've seen them, mate. I'm in the zone of truth too, so
yeah. Well, I don't.
You ever wonder why a man who was so loyal for so long might decide to find a new home?
Greed. We stole something valuable. What was it?
I'm gonna stay.
I'm gonna interrupt, and I'm gonna ask the next question.
Okay.
Are you familiar with other big hitters in this city? Possibly someone named Fulton.
Who doesn't know Fulton?
Are you familiar with the staff that Fulton keeps? His employ, not the weapon.
No. Not my job to know staff of important men unless I assassinate them.
Do you know anything about the special announcement that's supposed to happen?
No. But she looks like she's about to talk and then she just stays silent.
I mean, I think we've gathered that you were supposed to get in position, right? You had a due date to be here during the festival or something that was going to happen. Were you a supporting character in that, or?
I do what I'm guided to do.
I love how she's like, well, I only care about people that I want to assassinate. Okay, cool. So you aren't here to kill Fulton. Perfect. That's good to know.
Yeah, I mean, she gave you some information right there.
If we let you go, are you going to hunt us down and kill us?
She doesn't answer.
Yeah, I mean, that's not boding really well, right?
I don't know.
Yeah. I think we're going to need you to find it in your heart of hearts here to figure out how to give a truthful answer. So I don't know if you can just go through all the processes of grief or forgiveness this quickly, but on the order of minutes, right?
Yeah, you don't have long left.
She doesn't either, is what I'm trying
Yeah.
to get at.
Why do you care what happens to this one? And she nods to Cricket. My life could be changed with that money. I could escape.
I believe that's true. And also, I think you're asserting that I care.
And I don't think anybody escapes this organization. I mean, how long has Cricket been gone and they're still chasing him?
Tyler, don't take any offense to that. Doesn't mean it.
No, I'm not. My guy is clearly aware of what kind of person he is.
Yeah.
So,
you're right. Even members that have questioned the orders have gone missing within days of them questioning.
what was the last job you were on?
Was it other than this one?
Yeah.
I'm not proud of it.
I think we're all proud of less than half of the things we've done.
This one's particularly bad, and a tear runs down her cheek. Shh. I can't say.
Your future may depend on some answers here.
The transportation of stolen children to an orphanage in Turin.
Were these hopefuls?
These, I don't know. I don't ask what they need them for. I just did it. I wasn't even supposed to look in the crates.
How long have you been an operative for the Enclave?
Years?
Like
5 years.
Okay.
You say she's like I kind of missed this last session. Is she like an elf or a
She's
drow?
a drow,
Or?
yeah.
Huh.
Which is notable because this is something I noted everyone else. This is only the second drow you've probably ever seen in your life. The first one being Fulton. You may have run in a couple with them here and there, but they are
a drow?
extremely scarce. What's that?
How did I miss that all this time? Fulton's a drow?
Yeah.
Oh. Huh.
Yeah.
What is the general knowledge of like drow society? Like, why are they so rare?
They don't have one as far as you know.
Like, they don't have any sort of they're all just
they vagrants keep
exiles.
themselves. Yeah, there's no
Any myths about where they came from?
Make a history check.
Are people just as racist as they are in traditional D&D over drow?
Not really. They're more oddities, you know, but
Okay.
there's not enough of them to form a general opinion. What was it, John?
It's low. Like, you said history?
Yeah.
8.
Yeah, You can't think of anything. Yeah,
So-
they're not popular. I mean, there's not a lot of them to form any general opinions about drow. They're just extreme oddities. They're outcast in the elven realm. You know that. Any high elves just don't really care for them. But they keep to themselves about it.
We've heard rumors of a new kingdom out east. Can you tell me about it?
There's 2 new kingdoms out east.
Tell me what you know about both of them.
One's failed. Doomed to failure. It's in the northeast, I think. We've learned about it only recently. Some informant. Don't really know how he knew this, but said it's ran by some council. Very low population. More like a village, to be honest. Nothing to know.
Any hints as to why it's doomed? Just because it's so small?
Well, it's completely illegal for one, but you can't set up land on ground that's already owned by kingdoms, obviously.
Interesting. Well, then how's the other one doing it? Are you talking about the one out east past the desert?
Yeah, the one that's new land. That's not no kingdom owns that, but
How's that progressing? Does it have a name?
Right now it remains an outpost for Aerodenia, you know. It remains an outpost for them, as far as I know. It's like a puppet state, I think. I'm not really sure. We haven't, or at least I don't really know much about it.
Do you know how much bigger it is than the Northwest Kingdom?
Never been. No, I don't know.
And then just for the viewers at home who may not know what exactly is happening, it's a long time ago, but Fulton was out setting this place up because we crossed paths with Fulton when we were way out east in the frickin' desert fighting poison things and whatever. But so ties back to Fulton. That's what I'm asking.
Yeah. And
also, our land is not illegal, bitch. We have a right to this. I'm not telling her this, obviously, but it's not illegal. It looks bad, but it's not illegal. So they can come fight us.
They can fight us. All right, yeah. The spell is starting to wane. You probably have one more question.
Is the Enclave in the employ of House Ceres?
Who knows?
Okay.
I mean, you know how we operate.
That's fair.
And the spell ends.
I want to choke her out. Not to kill her, but just to knock her out.
It's easy.
So
the chains.
Did she say one is felled, bound to failure, or that one will fail?
One is doomed.
One is doomed in like the future tense, not in the present or past tense.
Yeah. One is doomed, like future tense. Yeah.
I think we could drop her off to the Baron King now and be okay with it. But while she's knocked out, I do want to say to you guys, one option is we could kill her the day before. I can steal her face and pass myself off as her at that meeting point. And we
so that's why I was trying to find out where she's been.
But I don't know what your guys' alignments are like. I can tell you, this is a bad woman.
You're gonna literally steal her face?
I can literally steal her face, well, her shadow, and become her.
Yeah, I could fake.
I do the whole Game of Thrones thing.
Nice. Yeah.
But we're not talking about cutting her actual face.
We're not cutting her actual face off.
Well, I mean, the process hasn't really been described yet, so.
But But real quick though, do you have to kill her to be able to?
She has to die.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
By your hand, right?
Actually, anyone's hand, is so long as I'm within 30 feet of her.
And do you just collect them? So is this a thing that I should be aware of now? Every time I kill somebody near you,
I only get to keep it for a day.
Okay. All right. Thanks for your honesty.
That'd be sweet if I could keep them forever.
Oh, yeah.
What a
Well,
character build.
That's technically with the way that my actor works, I can, right? But the issue is how good am I really going to do playing a female drow, right? Like I can make it up and all that stuff. But if it's a man who's somewhat like me, I can be them forever. I can do their voice. I can do all of it.
Okay.
So it's pretty sweet. That's why I'm asking what you got, because I got similar things.
Similar, but
yeah, similar.
Yeah.
It's the magical one definitely is less likely to fail, I would
yeah,
say.
it is not able to fail, really.
Yeah. It's pretty cool.
Unless to spell magic or something like that, maybe.
Yeah, I think we're talking to the... I think that we could scout this meeting no matter what, right? We were told where, and it's a fountain, so I think that that's somewhat fair. Do we know what the cart looked like, again, that they came in on before?
Yeah,
The issue is, honestly, they're not showing up, right? 3 stone golems attack the front city gate. It's going to make the news. They're not showing up, right? It's probably not going to happen. So we probably don't need to worry about that. But if we had time, which we probably don't, it would be cool to scout it out. I don't know what the Baron King's going to do, because to be honest with you, who is to say that he doesn't work a deal with her and then put her back out there? And then she might come back
but
for us.
I think it's a good sort of a good gesture to maybe get someone else on our side. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Even if she does come up after us again, we took care of her the first time.
Yeah, but that's because she wasn't in the goddamn shadows waiting for us, right?
Yeah, that's true.
If she gets attacked first, she will split your soul from your body, right? Like that. Speaking as an assassin.
That's fair.
Yeah, let's see what the Baron King says. I'm still fine with the handover, but I'm worried that the Baron King's gonna be like, listen, if I return you, I don't want to get fucked anymore by the Enclave, and then maybe she'll try to broker that deal or some shit. So I know
He seems to not like him very much, so I don't know.
I know, but she's just a chump, right? Like he could probably figure out she would be intelligent enough to be a triple agent for him and go back, right? Or double agent or whatever, and then go back, because then she can still keep chugging along. If I was her, that's exactly what I would do. Hi, Baron King, I'll be your best friend. I'll give you everything you want. And then I'll be honest, I will give him everything he wants. I don't have loyalty to this Enclave thing. He lets me out the front door. I go do the 99% I was doing before, and then the 1% he keeps finding out about. So
now, see, if I were the Baron King, I would extract as much information for my goals as much as out of I could, and then probably get rid of her.
I mean, let's clarify with him. Let's clarify with him what he intends to do. But also, that's going to affect some of the other sensitivities of the group potentially.
That's true. I want to be fair to your guys' alignments.
I assume we're just having this conversation in the room.
Yep.
Yeah, with her unconscious
she's
body.
knocked out.
Absolutely. Yep.
Yeah, she's...
Well, I don't deny that she's a bad person for sure. But there are a great many people currently in this room who are also bad people. And one good deed does not go, good deeds still do not go unpunished, but 2 wrongs don't make a right.
Give her to the church for like a redemption prisoner sort of thing, I'm okay with that.
No, she didn't surrender to me, so whatever she does is on her. But she also didn't make any moves yet. If she were to have attacked us, then whatever you do to her is fair game. It's defense. But we already interrogated her. My option would have been to drop her off at the church, but I don't know how they would have interrogated her. So.
But you can agree that not murdering her for her face is a little bit better than handing her off to the Baron King for him to get a round of questions too. Can we?
I don't like the idea of stripping her of her life, but I would rather use her as a bargaining chip to gain favor with this Baron King, since it sounds like he too could be a means to an. What he does with her when she's out of our employ or whatever, I don't care. That's his deal. But like, if we're just gonna outright stab her, that kind of makes us the bad people. But I mean, Again, that's just because of my clerical alignment.
I agree.
Okay.
We didn't do
Let's
anything
do-
right
let's-
now
let's
that
make her
wanes
someone else's
souls.
problem.
And that's kind of what I'm at. Like, what if she dies at somebody else's hand when we've passed her off? That's whatever he wants to do.
I'm on board with that. Jacques, Anos.
I don't know her. I don't care either way.
You're muted.
Manos just kind of shrugs.
No, not you, Matt.
Okay.
Do we got a cold-blooded group going on? I love it. I mean, ish, right? But
I will. I guess if we want to move, I can use my last 4th level slot to invisibility her again, and we can get moving.
Can we do? I would just hate for them to be gone.
I
For us
mean,
to just move her
why don't
unconscious
you-
body to them.
Why don't you just go tell the guy and have somebody come here and get her? I mean,
Okay,
then they
that's a
can
good
do
idea.
whatever they want with
I
her.
can go.
Stop wasting your
Okay.
spells on her. As far as I'm concerned, she's their
That's a good
property
idea.
now.
That's
They
a good
can
idea.
throw a sheet over her for all I care, but I mean, honestly, spells are very precious commodity. I would not waste another 4th level spell on her.
Anos, you want to come with me so I have a bodyguard in case something goes wrong?
This whole time, I've been just like breathing sort of heavily. My way of saying I'm at like 1/8 of my health.
Oh
Yeah.
shit!
Yeah. No, we haven't. Everyone's at their. No, we
Don't
haven't
use
really
any
taken a
area
short
spells.
rest.
Don't use any area spells. This chick's still here.
Yeah.
I'm gonna throw
Whoops.
some heals his way. Then I didn't know he was near dead.
The party hasn't taken a short rest yet since the battle.
So you heal for 15, and we'll just go ahead and do another one for 11.
All right, so that's a 26.
Yep.
Okay.
All right. Well then, who else? Who else in the room is looking pretty worse for wear?
I'm 2/3. I'm fine with that for now.
I was bludgeoned by like 3 golems.
I am actually good because of all the healing that we did last time.
That's kind of where I'm at. I'm halfway, ish.
Well, and I actually didn't get hit after I healed myself and after you healed me that last time. So, really, I think I'm good. All right. Let me cast Cure Wounds. It's not gonna do much for you, but or wait a minute, healing. No, let's do a Cure Wounds, and I will cast it at 3rd level. And excuse me. Cast it at 3rd level, and that should give us 3d8. 3d8 plus what though? Oh, plus my spellcaster. Okay, so plus 5. So, go ahead and roll 3d8 plus 5, Anos, and that will be the amount of heal. I don't know what it'll do for you, but it should be pretty
All
good.
right. 3d8. Okay.
Yep.
Plus what?
Plus 5.
6, 12, 15 additional. All right, thank you.
Yeah, no problem.
Okay. So, who's going to go fetch the Baron King or his employees?
I mean,
I'll go.
if he wants, if he like asks me, I'll go with you. I guess. I want to split the party.
All right.
I mean, I guess I'm more likely to be able to stealth away and not really get noticed. So I can just try and do that.
I can't help you with that.
Okay.
I mean, I don't mind to go and support if needed.
Let's not have you come with me because he doesn't know your face yet necessarily.
That's true.
I'm a
I need to know
the
these
chair.
people's faces very well.
And this is a dangerous woman, so having the 4 of you surrounding her while she's here, not a bad idea. We don't want Bill to die.
Yeah, I mean,
He's been good with us.
if you just choked her out, she's gonna wake up. She's gonna be awake here.
Yeah,
So-
she'll wake up in a minute or two.
And so I'm gonna pop a chair and I'm just gonna sit in front of her and just stare at her.
Okay. I guess
gonna
I will
lean
try
against the
to
wall.
stealth to the rusty dag.
Okay.
I'm gonna use my last bardic inspiration to do it too, in case
Okay.
there's guards looking around for me.
Okay. Yeah.
I'm gonna sit in the corner and flip a coin away from me, and then use Mage Hand to bring it back as soon as it almost hits the other wall, just over and over.
Okay. So you're playing with a coin. Okay.
Jock gets bored. He's got ADD.
All right. What's up?
I got a 16 stealth.
Okay. You make your way over towards the rusty dag, and maybe you're a little paranoid, you know. You just keep looking over your shoulder, but nothing sticks out as someone following you.
Okay.
You seem to
I'm
be in the
gonna
clear.
go into the bar. Is it still the same waitress that was there?
Let's see. Yeah, it's getting close to the end of her shift, but yeah, she's.
I'm gonna do the pass phrase.
Yep.
The Baron King, blah 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 blah. Is he still here?
He hasn't come up this way.
Okay, I'll go down.
You go down, and he's there, and he's playing a game of dice with someone.
It's Fulton.
Uh,
Can you tell me about this fucking asshole assassin guy?
the guy is in a deep purple, almost black cloak with the hood pulled over his head, but his back is facing towards you.
Would it be rude to interrupt their game?
The Baron King eyes you, and he just gives you a slight shake of his head, like, stay there. You know, stay in the
Okay.
corner.
I'll stay in the corner, and I want a perception and see if they're playing for secrets, like
Okay.
how we were.
Yeah.
Somebody cough really loud or like fart, and then get that guy in the robe to turn around and be like, who the hell is that? Confirm it's not Fulton.
All right, so you're listening in.
I have a 15 perception.
Okay. They're not being overly quiet, but you hear this gnarled voice that sounds like someone had smoked way too much leaf in his years, and you can't quite make it out, but you hear the Baron King ask, what does he want with them? And the voice responds, just talk, I think. Very well. Friend, you can come over here. There's someone I'd like you to meet.
I'll walk up, be respectful, do a little bit of a bow.
What you see is a man missing an eye. Half of his face seems to be paralyzed. Slobber
That's your contact.
drools out of the corner of his mouth. His eye patch, he turns. You've met this man before.
Matt is so mean to my criminal contacts.
His name is Regus. Pleasure to meet you. Again.
Okay, I was gonna say, do I have to make a deception to make it seem like this is the first time?
Oh, yeah. I mean, you could try, but
I don't really want
Yeah.
to. Be like,
he looks worse for wear than last time. He looked pretty rough. The face part isn't quite new, but it seems like it's gotten worse.
Can I cast Greater Restoration on him? And, like, help him out? Can I use that for it?
You know what? He could possibly use a Great Restoration if you have the spell.
I do.
Yeah, get him inside back.
That wouldn't regenerate it.
No?
No.
I thought they could fix, like, limbs and stuff.
That's regeneration, I believe.
Oh. Okay.
I will double check what it does.
Yeah. Greater Restoration could have cured your curse within the first 24 hours.
Yeah, too bad we were, like, level 3.
Yep.
1 charmed or petrified effect, 1 curse, any reduction to 1 target's ability scores, 1 effect reducing the target's hit point maximum.
Okay, what about the ability score thing again?
I can fix any reduction to the target's ability scores.
Okay.
So if, like, the face thing is really affecting his charisma, I
Yeah.
could get rid of that.
Okay. Yeah, so you go ahead and cast Greater Restoration.
Yeah.
It's still paralyzed, but he seems. Hey, thank you. I don't know what you did, but I feel
You did me a service, and it's the least I could do.
is Atlas. Is he around?
He's in the city. Thank you for guiding me to him, mate.
Yeah. Wow. What are you doing here? And the Baron King goes, "That's an astute question, Regis. What are you doing here?"
Mr. King, I know you gave me a recent job. It's not done yet due to circumstances.
I know.
I have a certain someone in my possession that may be of interest to you, and I was wondering if you might want to collect them. I have a Enclave prisoner. More up in the Elkion than the people that have been causing a little bit of a ruckus for you.
Yes. Well, I suppose this is a good thing. Great gift you bring me. I suppose I will collect this gift. Regis, go with him. Collect
Regis, get the fuck out.
this operative.
Tired of looking at you.
I'm all business, so if that's all he wants to say, I'm ready to head out.
Yeah, he's like, collect this person. All right. And Regis gets up, nods to the Baron King, kind of hunched over a little bit. Well, lead me and I'll come see Atlas.
And this is where Matt finally kills Regis by sending him off with this super killer assassin lady.
No, she just finds out where you live and sends
She'll
it.
just take out his other eye and
Yeah.
name him a little bit.
No, she just sends you his pinky finger and then his index finger and so on.
Speaking of which, she definitely needs to be unconscious when she leaves, but
Yeah.
I'll take care of that when they get here.
Meanwhile, she's starting to wake up. You guys can ask her anything or talk to her if you want, or we can just fast forward.
Tell me about your favorite kill.
I don't think on them. As soon as I do the mission, I don't think of them ever again.
just from your own mental model, or do they magically purge it from you?
No, I do a job. It's no different than killing a chicken for dinner. I don't think about the chicken and killing it while I'm eating it.
Yeah, I have to agree, right? It's not actually about the killing of the chicken, but it's the celebration of the dinner,
Yeah.
right? It's actually the experience of it
Exactly.
and the memory related to it. It's not about the kill itself.
When I do a mission and kill, I'm rewarded. And I don't think why I needed to kill the person. And she gives you all a cold stare. I just kill.
Are you familiar with the Black Blight?
No.
That's a pity.
I suppose. So are you going to kill me now?
I'm just gonna stare at you for a little bit longer.
That's creepy.
I'm not trying to make you feel warm and comforted. You'll be on the next stage here shortly.
That's all right.
Just need you to hang out and no quick movements.
I'll
Just
gladly
relax.
go wherever you take me. It doesn't matter to me.
We chat.
Okay. So, yeah, if there's nothing else,
No.
you hear footsteps, and the door opens, and you see Regis.
Don't say anything. This woman's a prisoner.
Ugh.
And
he
I
looks
look at her.
bad. Like, he looks really bad.
I'm trying to keep it together, right? No responses. But yeah, I tell Regis to come on in.
He comes
come on in with Cricket. All right, and then is it just Regis, or did they bring a crew too?
Just
Or are we
Regis.
waiting? Regis is going to transport this person solo.
Yep.
Okay, so we get to use greater invisibility anyways. That's wonderful. Awesome.
You know, he just...
Oh, you did
her. He kind of has this vest that fits slightly too tight. Well, and he just picks her up
Mine now.
over the shoulder.
Man, no wonder this guy never gets got.
Okay, so how did Regis become 60 years old? I don't understand.
He looks old. Like, he looks like he has aged, you know, almost a lifetime. Not
Really?
like, not wrinkles in his skin, but like the look in his eye.
So I grab her off of his shoulder, put her back in the chair,
Okay.
and I just take him outside real quick and leave everybody with her. Because I thought that Regis was coming with a crew. But if it's just Regis, I want
Yeah.
to talk to him before he leaves.
Come here,
Okay. Yeah, it's just
Regis,
Regis.
you're embarrassing me in front of my friends.
Yeah.
Embarrassing me in front of the
Dude.
wizard.
Man.
Clean your shit up.
All right. Okay. So
All right.
we leave and we go to the next room. Are they side by side? They kind of are. Right?
Yeah. Yeah,
Okay.
they are.
So we'll go into that next room and try to have a quiet conversation.
He stretches, and you just hear the bones creak and pop as he just stretches.
So
And the grinding bone on bone noise of no cartilage.
So I'm familiar with the eye story. What the hell happened to the rest of you?
I don't want to talk about it.
What can you tell me? What's been going
He's
on?
trying. He grabs his mouth, and you just hear this echoing, hollow noise coming out. And his face is being disconjointed. And he gives you this pleading look.
To stop
like,
talking about
like
it?
he can't say anything about it.
Damn, dude. Give me one wink with the one eye for Fulton. Okay. All right. Fulton did something to Regus. Gadriel's back in the picture. She's working for Fulton right now?
Servant, yeah. I am servant for Fulton now. As you know.
Okay, I didn't understand that. What?
I'm servant.
I know you're a servant, but is Gadriel a servant too? How long has she been working for him?
Year before me. Before me.
Where is she? Is this the same Gadriel from years ago? Or is she different now?
Same.
Is she a forced servant like you? Or is she opted in? She wants to be there.
He's kind to her, yeah. Kinder. He's trying to say something again, but he can't seem to say it.
Yeah. What's going on with that outpost to the far east?
I don't know. It's there still. You need to come to Fulton.
Yeah, I mean, I intended to see him eventually.
Yeah.
I'm not really looking forward to just walking straight in there.
I'm just glad that you're here, Atlas. Okay? And he touches your shoulder. I was worried that you'd forsaken me. Yeah.
I mean, I thought the first time I was going to see you was with Fulton at the last Light Festival. He was using you as a prisoner, and it looks like you're now a mobile prisoner. Is that the best way to describe it?
Yeah.
What is Fulton's plans for me?
He wants to talk.
Well, was he able to put you in the condition you're in with just a conversation?
Multiple sessions.
Poor guy.
Is there any reason I should not just murder Fulton the moment I see him?
Yeah, he's going to ask something of you. I'm going to advise that you at least listen to his proposition.
Well, if I don't like his proposition, I don't see him letting me go out the front door.
Things might not end well should you insult his offer. He understands the importance of reimbursement. He has plans to offer you something quite big. Yeah. He's not a terrible man, but he does have a cool, sinister temper when he's seeking something.
You sound like an abused wife.
Yeah, this is a Stockholm syndrome. There's actually a medical definition for what you have right now, for sure, right?
He's like a jaguar stealthily hunting prey in this town of sheep.
Yeah, okay.
So careful.
Why specifically a jaguar?
You're not in the room. It's only
You're
Alice.
not there. Yeah, you're not there.
I'm kind of glad. I actually thought I wouldn't say that, but
yeah. So Yeah, man. I can't tell you that I'm actually looking forward to this because I know how it's gonna go. I walk in, he keeps me alive until I commit to doing what I'm gonna do. The only way we leave peacefully is if I say I'm gonna do what he's gonna do. There's probably some magic involved to try to get me to do what I'm gonna do. And I have to say it's very tempting to just find him and kill him.
He's... Good luck.
So,
Look what
If-
he did to me.
if I killed Fulton, are you free of anything? Or are you still in the same condition? You would just... What would you do if you were free right now?
Retire.
He's like, be able to enjoy a drink without it dribbling down my face. Maybe have my fucking eye back.
The clerics, they looked at me. Is something they think is wrong with my muscle in my face. I'm like this now. Your friend helped me.
Yeah.
I was talking like this. But now I can talk like this, and it's a little better.
Is this a sick play on you talking too much? Is that the joke?
I don't. What are you talking about?
I don't know, man. Regus, a lot of people know about me.
No, listen. Yeah.
Are you more dangerous to me alive?
No, I've kept secret. This is you, because of you.
How is this because of me? 'Cause you
If
talked
I
to me
wasn't
last
so
time?
goddamn loyal, I wouldn't have this right now.
Okay, I believe him.
And he's missing an eye.
And he's missing it. Well, I mean, motherfucker getting caught. He was quickly rising the ranks. So
He
Can
was.
you tell me what was your operations? What did you do out east? I just got the letter from you. And like Matt, if you want, we could skip it and you could just like send me what
Yeah.
you did or whatever. But I just
No,
want
this is
like a
good.
full
This is
mission debrief.
That's fine.
Okay.
He was looking for a magical item. I don't really know what. I was simply just gathering correspondence between him and other moles and delivering to him, and you know, I started off as a errand boy, and that's pretty much where I ended, really. Just in a different aspect. I was delivering more sensitive data than I initially was, I think. I don't know.
So does Fulton have any interest in what's going on out in the Far East, or did it serve its purpose to him? Did he find what he was looking for?
He's got suspicions there's a power somewhere out there. There is something weird going on in the world. It's something he wants to talk to you about.
So, Matt, does Atlas believe, connecting these dots together, that it's about that gem that Vormesh took from us, and that Fulton is looking for it? Thus, he doesn't.
It doesn't
Thus, he
add up, because the way Regus is describing is more of like more than just an artifact. Is something is rising, something is infiltrating, infecting the world type thing. That's the guess that Regus is giving you.
Okay. So Fulton's work in the Far East is more or less done. It wouldn't be a good use of my time to go investigate it.
Not done. He's just at a dead end, I think. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Think you're the next step
Yeah.
for him.
Yeah, and who knows? I might actually know. I'm trying to think. It's good to see you. I'm glad you're still alive. I'm sorry that you're in such
I'm
rough
not.
shape. And if I can help get you out of this, then I would like to do so. So if I do end up talking with Fulton, I'm going to ask for your release as a factor in my cooperation. Does that cause you any problems?
No. That's fine.
And then what is going on with Gadriel? Like, as you know, man, like I do not have all my senses. I don't remember everything. I just know that I'm supposed to care, but I don't know if I do care. But is she going to cause me problems here?
I don't think she even remembers you. This most thing I know is that she appeared. Fulton appeared with her and they took care of her for months, from what I heard. Now they're inseparable.
And you've never talked to her about me?
No.
Or old times? Does she remember you?
No.
Regis and her did work together, though, right? So
Regis, I mean, she knew of Regis, yeah.
okay. So like, it is weird that she didn't come out to him.
Yeah.
Or to talk to him.
Yeah.
Okay.
Or she could just be very good at her job.
Yeah.
Quick question: is Fulton the guy that you and her tried to kill in the flashback, or is that someone else?
No, that was was it Sir Pontanero who I was trying to kill, or who hired me, Matt?
It was.
That's who I was trying to kill. If I recall correctly.
Yeah.
Yep. So no, not the same guy. Fulton, we've met before. Fulton is like early beginnings of this campaign.
Okay.
The early state. He was a wizard. He was sent by House Ceres. There's this Council of
stole
Five.
your uncle's tech, all that
Exactly.
stuff. Okay,
Yep.
I was just making sure he wasn't the same guy.
No, he's not the same guy. Sir Pontanero is. I've been asking around, and I have to remember because I actually have enough. I have something.
Pontanero is apparently in this city, by the way.
I know, and I had some information that I asked for Jacques, and I have to go back through my notes because I saved it. And then I also have questions for Cricket too. But okay, I think more or less, Matt, I'm doing pretty good here. He would like out. He doesn't have anything else. Like, what are the? Does Fulton sleep in the same room every night? And can you tell me where that is?
Yeah, he tells you where he sleeps, but he says he doesn't really sleep. Like, he has a room.
Yeah.
He trances for a while, for a couple hours, but he doesn't sleep.
Gotcha.
He's never asleep.
In terms of security and all the places
Does he dream?
What?
I don't think Regis would know that either.
Yeah, no one knows.
Probably not, but
you could try. I know
so,
what you're thinking.
All the places that you have been and seen and worked for, is the security here the best you've ever seen? Would me trying to infiltrate this be kind of suicide, or?
Yeah, there are magical means of detection. He has a I have to wear certain things in order to get by unimpeded. And those are unique to me. It required my blood to make these objects.
Okay. So And then, has he talked about the operation during the last light festival? Any big reveal or anything like that that's going to happen? Do you know where you're supposed to be that night?
I'm supposed to find you and bring you to him. On the first night.
Will he meet me in an open field?
The only thing I know is that he's completely rented all the rooms at the was it the Lord and Lady?
I thought we already solved that because I saw that coming and I said we need rooms at the Lord and Lady and a fallback location too.
Yeah. Okay, you may have.
But
like the penthouse, you know, like the upper layer.
Okay.
That's overlooking like the terrace gardens and stuff like that. It
doesn't fill me with a bunch of joy because if he went in and he was like, "All right, what rooms are not taken?"
Yeah.
But maybe he's not smart enough. We'll know. Okay, so we're gonna Lord
smarter than you.
Lady. Nah.
As far as intelligence score goes.
I mean that's fair, but in some ways, it's Zach versus Matt here too. So,
yeah. Oh, what are you trying to say, huh?
No, I'm saying you're better at D&D than me, and I'm probably gonna get beat up. So.
No. I don't know about that.
All right, so okay. So where do you want to do it? Did he tell you where he wants me to meet him?
Yeah, in his quarters there. That he's going to. I'm supposed to bring you to the inn, and you go up there, and that's it, really.
Will he come meet me somewhere?
Probably not.
Can't say I blame him. Does he have a schedule? Does he have like a pretty daily schedule, or is he doing different things every single day?
And he's trying to talk, but it seems to be causing him physical pain.
Is Fulton getting a copy of this recording and this conversation?
No.
Okay. Can you, instead of giving me a schedule, can you tell me the things you guys do together? Which is another way.
Walk
I can't
in the
tell
park.
If it's
you get ice cream.
Yeah,
no,
I can't tell. I can't tell if it's a way that I'm asking.
He
the
whips
question,
the shit out of me.
Locks me up to a chair and tortures me for 8 hours a day.
Yeah.
The ice cream's nice.
Ice cream's
So
nice.
is he already at the Lord and
Look
Lady?
Rocky Road.
What's that, Zach?
Is he at the Lord and Lady already?
I don't know.
All right, it's done. I'm sneaking into the penthouse, and I'll be sitting there in a chair waiting for him when he checks in.
Okay.
All right. Okay, so I think I'm good, guys. I'll bring him back to the group and see if anybody else wants to ask him anything or has some thoughts. And then if that's the case, I don't know if I feel good just sending him off with this fucking assassin lady. Like that seems like a death sentence. That seems so dumb. But anyways, I'll bring Regus back to the room, and then, whoever wants to talk to him or ask questions can come out and back into the other room and ask him questions if they want. And I'm going to watch the lady up until we're ready for her to leave with Regus.
Yeah, so Atlas brings
Tyler.
Regus back in the room. Everyone just kind of staring down the lady.
Quick question.
Yep.
How far a distance would you say the Rusty Dag is from here?
I think it's probably about like a 20 or 30 minute walk.
With her just tossed over his shoulder, huh?
Yeah.
Like, and how many feet would you think that is? Like 1,000, 2,000, 500?
No, that would be. It's probably 2
30
miles.
minutes.
2 miles.
Yeah, like a mile and a half or two at least.
It's about 2 miles away. Pretty good distance.
Never mind.
Yeah.
Never mind.
Well, I guess I'll just take her and You know, and he just fucking punches her a couple of times. And he's like, checks her eyes. Okay. She's out.
Real quick. Does Fulton, as he's walking, I'll walk him kind of down the stairs, talking to him under my breath or whatever. Does Fulton really care about Gadriel in terms of manipulation, right? If I want safe passage and I want to leave this meeting alive, I need some counter insurance. Is he like Gadriel? Does he have feelings for anybody? What have you heard?
He has feelings for himself. But look, Atlas, it is my honest reaction to listen to what the man has to say, because you might just be leaving it alive no matter what. I don't know. It depends on you. Yeah,
I have a lot of trouble believing that, but I believe you when you say that that's what you're thinking. But he stripped me down to my undies, caged me, and then handed me over to a red dragon who almost nearly murdered herself. So I don't trust him very much. Ask him if it's cool if we set a neutral meeting point. I don't really feel like walking into his room, and I'll talk to you later.
Well, I'll ask him.
Are we just letting him leave with her? Is that what we're doing right now, or are we all making a different decision? Like, what's the thoughts here?
I'm happy to let her leave with him. I got everything I wanted to know.
Yeah, same decision. She's not my problem anymore.
Up until
you just punched her in the face, and I'm like,
this bitch is in chains. He's gonna make it
I
like
can't invisibility or anything. I'm out of spells for it, so.
Before the city guards get to him, 2 blocks down, being like, "What are you doing with this woman?" And this 80-year-old fucking man's like,
mail order bride.
Sex thing.
I mean, something tells me between the people that he works with, maybe the guards aren't going to stop him.
Yeah, I know, right?
No one seems concerned from those powers that be, so.
Yeah. All right. Well, mechanically, I can't do anything other than walk next to him, so I'm not going to do that. So I can't do anything about that. I can offer him a bag to put her in.
I can turn the super assassin invisible on his shoulder and send him on his way, but that's probably going to tip the odds even greater in her favor. I mean, I don't know that I feel good about that either.
She was gone.
Well, and this is the issue: is do we give him the rope? Do we keep her in the really good rope of binding, or do we take our rope back for Fulton?
I mean, our Fulton binding rope, I feel like, should stay with us and not go with Fulton's minion.
Yeah, we can just do chains. That's fine.
All right.
Can we not just turn her invisible and walk her over with him? How about we do that? That way we know she gets delivered.
Let's do that. I'm okay with that.
Okay.
You guys are good with that. Can we do that?
Yeah, you guys are able to do that. You start walking him over to the rusty dag. Nothing odd happens, you know. Regis looks a little weird, you know, being like this, carrying an invisible person.
He looks weird anyway.
He does.
I feel like maybe like Anos should carry her or something. Like I trust that more than this guy.
Yeah,
sure, I can do that.
All right, Regis gives her to you. Now Anos is the one that looks weird, a little bit. I mean, it's whatever. Doesn't draw too much attention, but you guys make it to the rusty dag. And you're able to drop her off with the Baron King.
Sweet.
Yep. You guys do that?
Did you guys want
Does he need that job done today, or can it wait till tomorrow?
He would like it done today.
I mean,
Okay.
and also by today, isn't it more than a day's length away? We're camping out there. So it's not gonna be the day anyways, right?
I don't think it was a days. I think it
Is it
was
not?
like
It's just the edge of town, I thought.
it was past. It was a few miles past the edge of town.
Yeah, because it's on the water.
At this point, because of the interrogation, it now might be a day away. You know, you get there late at night if you travel through the night.
And what was our deadline?
He just said as soon as possible.
Mechanical question.
Yep.
In the time of the interrogation, Cricket going to get the guy coming back, like while we're just sitting in the hotel room, was that at least an hour where we would have been able to short rest while we were just sitting there waiting for him to go visit with the Baron King, bring Regis back, have that conversation?
Yeah, I'll say that was about an hour.
Short rest time.
So you guys could short rest.
How's that with short rest?
So you could
Isn't
spend it.
there a hit die? Where do you see that at?
Yeah, I'm not sure on D&D Beyond.
When you click on
Very
short, yeah, when you click on short rest, it should pop up and tell you, I think, and you can it'll pop out on the right, and you can just check how many boxes to spend.
Neat. Okay, I see ya.
Did it roll my dice for me or no?
I don't think that it does.
Yeah,
it's
just you have to roll the dice yourself, but you just check how many boxes that you expend. So, cool. You guys heal up. You drop it off the Baron King. Let's see what time is it. 2:40. Fuck. All right.
I was gonna say I'll have to stick pretty close to that original email because I gotta head out and make sure the family
I
gets
gotta
back
stick
up here in
close
about
to
20 or
it
so.
too. I don't think. All right. So you guys, you rest up. You drop off the Baron King. Baron King's very grateful, for you doing this, and basically says, deliver the package and come back to me with any further questions you have, and I can put my feelers out for any information you might want.
Can before I part with Regis, can I find a way to get to him again, coordinate with him, like where he stays or?
No, he stays in the
Saris Manor.
Oh yeah, in Saris Manor.
The Fulton Estates.
Yeah, Fulton Estates.
Well, it's Lord Saris's estate, but Fulton has it's Fulton's.
Okay, then is there like maybe like a stone pillar or something outside the gate that I can chalk so when he leaves and he sees that signal?
I mean,
that
I'll be on
means
the
meet
lookout
that
for
night?
something. Yeah, there's plenty of spaces.
Okay, we'll do something like that. Cool.
Okay. So you guys are on your way then. Yeah, unfortunately due to the time constraint, we won't be able to get to the lighthouse. God damn it. It's fine. It was good. It was a good idea interrogating her and bringing her to the Baron King. So that
Sorry
part...
to throw you off.
No, that's fine. It's fine. That's part of D&D. So we'll go ahead and wrap up here then, since I think the other part could take a little longer than our deadline, time deadline this time. So we'll just end it here for now. So thanks for showing up, guys. Sorry about those initial technical difficulties, but on the plus side, the funny side is Discord. Everything worked great today with Discord.
Yeah, I know.
Aside from the mic thing initially, but everything worked great. And it's like fucking, it's bullshit. It's great that it worked. It's great that it worked that great, but we'll get to the rest of it next time. So what I'm planning here is the next session. I'd like for it to be this coming weekend, either Sunday or the Saturday, whichever one.
Either works for me.
Because after this weekend, the next one I'll be back on the rig. So
Yeah, I'm good for next Sunday too.
okay.
Yeah, I should be able to do next Sunday.
Okay. Because what I would like is to kind of simulate forward after the whole lighthouse ordeal and fast forward to the Last Light Festival and to the meeting with Fulton.
Makes sense to me.
Yeah, I mean, probably before that, though, I think Anos would like to try and meet with Lydia the best that he could.
We could
actually meet with the guy.
We could take care of that during the flash forward, you know, like a quick...
Okay.
Like, we could do individual scenes, you know? See what everyone wants to do, and then...
You had to go and say something about Discord.
Oh, yeah.
Like, oh, you had a good time? Well, freeze up now.
Did it freeze up? That's funny.
A little bit, yeah.
So I can do Sunday, and then also if you wanted to get another session, I don't know if you would want to do weeknights or not.
I mean, I could do a weeknight, but those would have to be a shorter time frame because... I mean, I'm fine, but everyone else here, you know, has a day job on a normal schedule pretty much.
Yeah.
So, I mean, I could do whatever, but it would be a shorter time frame for sure.
Just throwing it out there.
Yeah.
If you want to do one, I can do it any night except Tuesday or Friday.
Okay.
Pretty much same, really, but
I can do weeknights.
Okay. If I did, I would say probably Thursday would be the night to do it. But if we get everything done on this next session on next Sunday, it looks like everyone said yes. We'll plan for a session, start at our actual normal time, and hope. I'll look in. I really like to peer in. That one, but that they just don't support this many people for free anymore. But
I can do Thursday night because I work a little later on Friday, so sleep in a little bit.
Okay.
And then if we wanted to, and then Sunday I think should be good. I have to check with Jessica again though, because that's baby days.
All right. Well, we'll plan for next Sunday. Hopefully, if that doesn't turn out, then maybe the Thursday. But we'll try to get back to me as soon as possible on that, Zach.
Sounds good. I can do it pretty quick. She's not here right now, and then I was also having friends come over to swim, but I can do that on Saturday, so it doesn't matter.
So for future reference, what I'm planning here is we'll kind of do any solo adventures or whatever, like quick, what do you want to do? Okay, you're able to do that. A couple quick rolls. If something needs to be RP'd, we can RP that out, and then we'll kind of fast forward to the day of the beginning of the Last Light Festival, where you're supposed to meet Fulton, and get that going on. Because I think almost everything's everything's pretty much wrapped up as far as you guys know. You've sought out the Baron King. You've got more information about Fulton.
You always think of extra questions you wish you would have asked in the moment.
Yeah.
You know?
That's the thing.
Cool. No, that works.
What's your favorite color?
What's that?
What's that?
What's your favorite color?
Yeah. Blue. It's blue.
I was gonna ask if Gadriel ever leaves.
Ah.
I don't know.
Yeah.
Though.
There are some things he couldn't answer to. Poor Regis, he's been...
Well, now the issue is, do we fix Alexander's age or some random NPC? Just kidding. I'm teasing. Of course we're gonna
be like, well, Regis needs...
He needs the same thing, right? Like whatever.
Alexander shoves his sword through the guy's throat. No more NPC.
Yeah.
It's all me, baby.
But the reason I joked about it is it sounds kind of like they have the same ish thing, or no?
Well, no, Regis isn't older, really. He just looks older.
Oh, okay.
Now, the physical toll that has been put on him,
all the torture and shit.
Yeah.
Soldiers after Great Wars, that kind of thing.
Yeah, he looks like he's aged about 20 years since you last saw him.
Man, you're putting the stat block of the free informant thing to the ultimate max, huh? I didn't tell him anything, Atlas. He tortured me forever.
Yeah.
He tortured me, and I'm now his dog.
Hey, I'm just saying, like, he's your buddy, too, you know? Like, you've had him for a long time.
Yeah, man.
So it's like, there's some connection there. I have to abuse it, you know?
Yeah, no, I mean, that's a
DM's job.
Yeah.
Sounds
Is the
like your
abuse the-
boy
yeah.
was giving information about Fulton to the Baron King. Just saying.
Oh,
Shh.
yeah. I mean,
Don't let
that's
Fulton know.
okay. Then that's how we got some information from the Bear King. Maybe Regus is a regular, but what's going to be really weird is the Gadriel thing. Like, if she doesn't remember me, which makes sense because I remember her, and we were both in the same thing, and the mind wiping is not exclusive to me.
What
and
if
it's a system
seeing
thing?
each other unlocks your memories because you've bonded so much?
They'll end up convulsing on the floor for 92 hit points of damage, and you all can resuscitate me.
All right.
Yeah.
They just
Yeah,
come
that was
back
actually-
together and they both have seizures together. It's like, oh, happy
It's like-
reunion.
Or Fulton sits me down. He's like, I have 3 pictures I'd like to show you. And the first one's like a cat. I'm like,
It's
okay,
like, what do
the
you
fuck is
see
this?
here? What's this
What do you
picture
see
look
here?
like?
And the next one is like my dad or something like on.
But they're really just ink blots. You know,
Yeah,
what do you see here?
Compulsing.
What does
Just
this mean to
Rorschach.
you? You know, Fulton's just really trying to help out. You know, he's
That's what it is.
He's
He's
actually
just
just a therapist.
Oh
he's
my
actually
God.
just some. Yeah, he's got some. Whew, Fulton.
Part of the healing process.
To be honest, Atlas could be entertained. Like Atlas and Fulton are probably just super alike is actually the problem, because Fulton wants to build this world or empire where he's the man in charge kind of.
But
a
you don't
thing.
know
He's-
what Fulton wants. You know, he's kind of all over the
He
place.
took on the orb stuff. He's making all this money. He made it about him. He could have
Yeah.
called it anything other than Fulton orbs, right? So I think he's got a little bit of narcissism going on. Which
Oh yeah,
more
he's
or less
definitely a
Atlas probably does.
narcissist. But
And so a narcissist in control is more or less fine if you're in his second in command, third.
he's got a
fourth,
nice
fifth,
tan
10th,
too.
whatever.
That might just be because he's drow though.
Well, I'm just saying, if he had the
He's
gem or
got a
whatever it
nice
is that he's
tan.
searching for, and he built the world in his image, Atlas might be okay with that as long as Atlas is in the upper echelon. Maybe. I don't know what Atlas would do, but my point is, it doesn't have to be Atlas that builds that world.
Oh, just
So it
wait.
could be interesting. Who knows what Fulton has to offer here?
Exactly. Who knows?
Fulton is just the Steve Jobs of this world.
He's going to start selling the Prez orbs for 999 gold pieces.
Yeah, these are the plugins. You need this.
Yeah,
fucking
just the
monitor.
stand. He's just going to sell crystalline stand for $999 or gold pieces.
Isn't this iron drawn from the mountain? No, man. Nope.
This
It's the
will get
only
you
one
better.
that fits.
Yeah. It's the only one that will fit this orb.
And he's got like a gnome factory that they all do just slave labor
I mean, that's pretty much. Yeah, actually, that's pretty much what he's got going on. Is a bunch of gnomes in there, to be honest.
Matt, help me. Prestidigitation.
Prestidigitation. Fuck you.
Prestidigitations.
Yeah.
And it's just all these little
Prestigious.
gnomes sweat shopping.
Yeah, I mean, it's a process, but he has a.
Gnome children, they're even smaller.
Oh, that's what the shipment was. That's what the drow lady was transporting. Was little
No, she was-
orb
For the
created.
sex shop.
I mean, on the meta, I don't know if it's been so long. I don't know if you guys remember anything about a certain orphanage in Torvoxel and a certain lady.
Is it the vampire lady or?
It is.
Oh, I was like, I was kind of pressing you because I was curious if you had enough of your own knowledge built in that you wanted to drop some bombs in there.
I was dropping bombs.
No, I know. I wrote them down, and hopefully I'll go back through my notes. Orphanage, control find, and see what I
Control
know.
find.
Though I mean, part of this could have been done in a one-on-one session with Matt, I guess, huh? The first.
Yeah,
especially that-
I was trying to. There was more I wanted to say in doing that, but I was trying to get through it pretty quickly because
Yeah,
we were
because
already
we
like
didn't have hours and hours.
That's what I was trying to do with Regus, and I was like, Matt, you can just email me this too. Like, these are the things I want to know. Atlas is not pressured for time, and Atlas could take all the time in the world to get this stuff. I just want Atlas to have this knowledge going into it.
Yeah.
But even then, I still don't ask all the questions.
Tyler, you're right though. I like the lore, that lore. When
Yep.
me and Matt were talking, a little bit of lore for you. Jacques can follow up on that stuff, but you now have Jacques, a patron of some sort.
Yeah, I got a starting point for stuff.
Yeah.
Sounds good.
So Are you a warlock or a fucking sorcerer?
Why not both?
The world may never know.
Porque
A
no
little
lo
column A, little column B. All right, guys.
Man,
I think
he's
Jessica
multi-class
just
and a
got back.
paladin. Oh, is she back? All right, later, Zach.
So I'm peacing out.
Yeah.
See you guys.
See ya.
See ya.
See ya.
But yeah, the world may never know, Tyler. Who knows?
Ooh.
Maybe he's
You know,
actually
classes are just
multi-classed.
so arbitrary.
He's multi-classing into everything, every class.
I'm one of everything.
That'd be a fun build.
Jesus, I don't.
It wouldn't last long.
It might last longer than you think. Possibly. If you get to third level, well, you see, you couldn't get to third level of every class. But
I mean, you could, but like the campaign would probably be like way over, and everyone else would probably be on like fourth characters or something that are all reached level 20 by then.
yeah, you'd definitely be the worst level 20 character ever.
Oh yeah.
You can do that in 4th edition with bards and not be bad. You just get a bunch of bonus fucking stuff.
Yeah.
You can take feats as a bard in 4th edition that your non-trained skills are better than your trained skills.
That's true.
Yeah.
You're actually worse if you're good at something.
Oh man, I kind of miss 4th edition in some ways.
I do too. I liked it a lot.
Like it. The biggest thing about 4th edition is like everyone except the wizard, well, even the wizard, but everyone had those cool powers, you know.
I don't know. Ryan's wizard was pretty badass.
Yeah, you know, wizards were badass, but like you compare a wizard in 5th edition to a fighter, you know, and the wizard just has so many spells and stuff that they can do, whereas a barbarian or fighter is like, okay, this is what I can do, which is better than, you know.
I felt like they got in 4th, like the martial classes had some cool
They
special abilities.
yeah, and their power, everyone had cool powers. You
Everyone
know?
had cool utilities.
Yeah, and
for
utility
anything.
powers, and that's right. They had like utility powers was actually the classification of it, you know, because they had utility dailies, encounters powers. Those are pretty cool. I enjoyed my paladin. Oh fuck. But yeah, no, I miss 4th edition in some ways, but
I like them both.
yeah,
I get
5th edition
both
is
my
good
fixes. I have a 4th edition tonight tomorrow.
too. Oh,
so.
nice, dude. Yeah, I would like to play it again, maybe, but then if I feel like if I played it again, I might realize all the flaws that it had.
I think every edition has its pros and cons.
I mean, 5th edition, a lot of people say it's not varied enough, you know, or not complex enough. But, you know, if you're just playing by the player's handbook, then yeah, that's true. I would say that there's definitely limitations if you don't add things in, certain things, but some things are just too powerful to add in, like flanking, like just normal flanking. But I don't know. I like 5th edition well enough, and it looks like it's going to be supported for a while. So
Yeah. I don't know. Now that Pathfinder 2 is coming out, they may have to start on 6th edition to keep up.
yeah,
Well, they should
I mean,
just do a
Pathfinder 2,
5.5.
that's weird.
yeah. I think the next step might actually be kind of what they did to 3rd edition, you know, and add a 3.5.
I mean, wasn't 3.5 essentially just fixing a problem with like the original handbooks though? It wasn't actually.
Yeah, they
And
added.
adding a few things.
Okay.
So like,
But,
I feel like they
yes.
might add complexities to 5th edition if they came out with a 5.5, but the base game stays the same. They just
That
add.
could be good.
Yeah.
They had talked about that Merle's was already working on, where he's going to go through and like basically make a second version of every class that you choose when you start out.
Yeah.
And he's already designed several of them.
Yeah.
Interesting.
So that's cool. Yeah, it'll be interesting to see where 5th edition goes to. I this morning when I was riding for the session, I was like, okay, they're going to get to the lighthouse, and then they'll meet the Baron King, and do their thing, and that'll be the end of the session. But instead of riding for that today, I for some reason I was just in a world building mood, and I spent my like 2.5, 3 hours writing out world building. That's how you got the lore drop on the patron thing. Because I was like, oh, I'm gonna write this out. This is how this happens, and I now have lore about the. You guys don't know yet, but I'll tell you a little bit about it. The whole Zeus and Poseidon gods that were dropped early on in the campaign. There's now a reason for their disappearance.
Those gods that were in that other campaign.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, you guys could continue.
This is the same world.
Like,
yeah, this is the same world as that campaign. Those characters are in this world. So Tyler's old characters still. I'm not sure what he's doing.
He was cool. He was cool. He did not like your house at all.
My house?
Not your house. The house Saris.
Oh yeah, he really hated it. Oh shit, that's right.
Yeah. He's not a fan.
Well, it's all right. Maybe
I'm gonna have to jump out, guys. But
I need to jump out too. But
Sunday or Thursday if we do that one.
Yep, probably going to be Sunday unless Zach says otherwise. But I need to jump out too and hit up Ryan. So all right.
Well,
sounds good.
You guys have fun, Matt, tonight, and thanks again for the session, guys. Have a good week.
Thanks, guys. I'll see you next session. Sorry we didn't do any battles or anything.
Yeah, it happens.
Yeah, till next time.
Next time.
Yeah.
Yeah, next time. I'll have to do some thinking. All right. Later, guys.